Hi one and all, my name is Mark Jeffrey and I have just this second set up my YouTube channel. So I thought now is as good a time as any to come on here and break my duck and say hello to you and to the world and tell you what I'm all about. So apologies if I'm sounding a bit naff, if I'm looking a bit naff. I'm currently talking to you video equipment, so the audio may sound all right, but I'm probably looking a bit naff. I'm recording myself on my HTC mobile phone until I get myself a nice video camera to do my weekly vlogs. But you've got to get started somewhere, haven't you? And I did read a quote once, you don't have to be great to get started, but you have to be started to get great. Fantastic quote that I think brings a lot of sense out. So anyway, my name's Mark Jeffrey. I'm 39 years old. By day, I'm a postman. On a Monday night, I am a radio presenter for a station down here in Cornwall called NCB Radio. My show airs 8 o'clock till 10 o'clock every single Monday. It is called the Monday Night Jukebox, and you can find us on www.ncbradio.co.uk. So that's my radio presenting. And I've just this minute set up in the last month a podcast. So loads of people have been telling me, Mark, you want to get involved in podcasting? So I thought, yeah, I'll give it a go. So I've started doing a podcast, and you can find the podcast on Libsyn. You can also find it on iTunes. You can find it on SoundCloud. You can find it on my Facebook page. Look for Mark Jeffrey. And I don't know all the gubbins about technically finding you, but just look for this pretty face. And it should be Mark Jeffrey, and you would see the link there for my podcast show. So we're on iTunes, we're on Libsyn, we're on SoundCloud, we are on Google Music, all of those ways that you can find me. And my podcast show is called the Mark Jeffrey Podcast Show. And it is a half an hour of me every single Thursday the podcast gets released. It's all about my life. It's sort of like a diary, like a blog, a diary blog. And also it tells you a little bit about what's going on in my life, and I also have every now and again people come in the studio and have a little bit of a chat to me, very interesting people, and they can contact me via Skype, they can contact me via telephone, so we have all those sort of interviews kicking off as well. And also, most importantly, I do my best to try and promote unsigned artists. So every episode I have an unsigned artist, or possibly two, to promote their music, so it's always good to check out some fresh new unsigned music. So that's basically about what this is all about. I've got all this going on in my life, and I've been told that, Jaff, you've actually got to get on YouTube and start making some YouTube videos and get yourself recognised on YouTube. So I'm going to do a weekly vlog, and hopefully people will be watching it. So like I say, you can catch me at jaff10@hotmail.com. You can catch me on Twitter at Mr. Jaff10. Check me out on Facebook, Mark Jeffrey. And don't forget, tune in Monday nights, 8 o'clock till 10 o'clock, www.ncbradio.co.uk. And remember, if you can't be good, be careful. And I'll catch you next Friday.